Hello, everybody, and good morning. This is Joseph Stamler. It's January 22nd, a Monday morning, driving here in Brooklyn, New York, in Prospect Heights area. Anyways, today we are going to talk about love. What is the definition of love? So, the definition of love is wanting to do for somebody else without expecting anything in return. What does that mean? So think about it. If you think about what the most selfish being, or who the most selfish being is on the planet, you would have to say it's an infant. Why? Because an infant, they're very needy. They're hungry, they got to burp, they got to be changed. Hungry, burp, change. It doesn't matter what time at night it is, what you feel like, you got to be there for them. So they're the most selfish beings. Now, when somebody's from the stage of infant, from when somebody's an infant to adulthood, the goal is to try to become more selfless. So you go from the state of being selfish to trying to become as selfless as possible. Now, the more you want to do something for somebody, is the more you love that person. That's why doing something for somebody else without expecting anything in return is the definition of love. Now, in relationships, sometimes you have somebody be like, listen, I did things for them, but I didn't get anything in return. And it's not fair. So the thing is, the focus shouldn't be what the other person's doing back for you. It's more like, I love this person, and therefore all I want to do is give. And if you think about it, when somebody has a child, it's kind of forcing them to become more selfless. And of course, you love the child, so all you want to do with the child is give everything you got. And when the child is young, you obviously don't expect anything in return, right? Even when they're older, you shouldn't be expecting anything in return. But the bottom line is, love means that you want to do for someone else. And the more you want to do for someone else without expecting anything back, the more you want to do for someone else, the more you love them. And, so that's with relationships. And if you think about it, if you look at teenagers today, a lot of times people have, teenagers in their home, and sometimes they don't necessarily see eye to eye with their teenagers. So I would have to say that, of course, we love our children and even when they're teenagers. But the thing is that sometimes it's not, somebody says, oh, I don't feel loved. And the reason why they might feel that way is just because that they feel that you're telling them to do things for your own best, for your own interests. Like you're worried about, oh, don't do this because, our neighbors might think something of it. And then all of a sudden you're worried about what the neighbors are thinking and not necessarily what the child is feeling. So the child feels like understands you love them, but they don't maybe feel it as much because they feel like there's an agenda to asking them to do things, and they just want to be accepted for who they are. And when the child really sees that, you don't care about what your friends or neighbor thinks, you just want everything for the child and give for the child, no matter what the child's going through at the time as a teenager, then they feel, then hopefully the goal is for them to feel the love, and then when they feel loved, they stay close to you. Anyways, once again, my name is Joseph Stamler. Remember, start living, and you can reach me at josephstamler.com. Have a wonderful day.